What's up? We here to talk about Gran Turismo, which is a movie based off of a video game based off of a real life event. And the story goes, gamers are getting selected to play, the greatest gamers on Gran Turismo are selected to join or have a chance to join or create racing team based on their performances with real racers. I know that sounds very difficult and it should have been, but bear with me. But basically we have this young kid who took a year off of college, whose younger brother has a promising career in football, which the actors in this movie are amazing. The main actor is from a TV show with Jason Momoa called C. Fantastic actor. I just seen him in a movie with Gal Gadot, Hand Over Heart, or I think it's called Hand Over Heart. It's on Netflix. It just dropped. I will be reviewing that later. But as the story goes, it's a great story. You know, a gamer gets the opportunity to not only live out his dreams, but have the opportunity to show his father and the world that even dreams that don't seem like they're possible are possible. So the guy has never been in a race car before, has never went 200 miles, 250 on a track before ever, but he gets this opportunity. Now, I want to say they did not use his father enough in this movie. Fantastic actor. That's one of my gripes. I thought from the pace of the movie, I thought it was going to be like a training movie, the whole movie, which the training montage was great. The training portion of it was really great. I thought we was really going to dive into the other gamers, the other racers, and like really get to see what they're about, their backstory. But I had to remember and remind myself, this isn't One Piece. Everybody does not get a fantastic backstory. But it started out, I like the visuals they have. Some of them, like when he's in his room, and then when you know, any gamer knows this, when you're zoned into a game and it just feels like you're there, they do that to where it's like he's racing and then the car forms around him. So it's like when you're really in that zone and you can't hear anybody, you can't hear your mom calling your name, you forgot dinner was an hour ago and you just in it. And I'm pretty sure that's a testament to a lot of gamers. So I like the little gamer edits they have. A problem I do have with the movie is that it makes it seem like the gamers know everything about a real car, which I don't feel like that's accurate. And what I mean by that is it's like, yeah, yes, we mod cars on the game, but to get in a car and just know that the brakes are stiff or this or that, you know what I'm saying, didn't sit with me well, because it's like, I feel like you haven't been in a real race car long enough to know what's wrong with it, if that makes sense. Like in Speed Racer, fantastic movie, we'll review it. Masterpiece, ahead of his time, needs a sequel that we will probably never get, or a reboot, because the visuals, the driving, and the CGI in that movie were fantastic. But Speed has been racing his whole life, and at a pivotal moment he realizes to listen to the car like his brother Rex told him to. Well, in this iteration, I feel like these kids that are been on games, if you mod your cars a lot, but you haven't actually felt the difference between when your engine is slipping and when it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like when your brakes are on a dime or sluggish. You know what I'm saying? Or if sorry, I have people in the background. Or if, I don't know, the white wheel, if you need a wheel alignment and things of that nature. It's just to know your car. I feel like you have to spend a lot of time with it, dang near at least a year or two, and that wasn't transparent in the movie. It didn't feel like he's been driving this race car long enough to know that there's something's wrong with it. But then after that, we head into races, which I thought we was just gonna get one race, which is like a qualifying race to get his license to be a racer. But that's not it. We did that, and then we ended up racing real racers, and I felt like the dynamic between racer and gamer wasn't what I thought it would be. It was only like two racers that they had prominent in all the races, and they made one, I guess, not like him. I mean, they made one not like him because he's a racer and he felt he doesn't be up there. The other one, they didn't really give too much backstory on, so I can't really speak to that one. But I really wish they had more people, more like press or like real press from back then when this was happening, where racers coming down like, ain't no gamer can do this. This is not sit behind a controller and letting it shake in your hand. Your whole body will shake. You know what I'm saying? You feel the vibrations from your hand to your elbow to your knees. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature I felt like should have been and could have been talked about. There is some very powerful acting in here. For instance, I don't know the name of the actors and actresses, please forgive me, but the coach of the team, I would say, gives me real coach vibes. It's like, how can I put it? One of those coaches who's been playing, it's like a coach that's been coaching NFL talent for years, and then now he gets a team from overseas, whether it be England, Asia, a team just added into the NFL, and he has to train them. He knows what it takes to make it to the league, to be in the league long time, and what it possibly is to get around the realm of a ring. And then you have all these other kids coming in, you know what I'm saying, eyes wide open, full of hope, goals, and things of that nature, but they don't know the work ethic that it takes to be a football player. That, like, the studying, the knowing each role on the team, including your own, things of that nature. So that's the feel that I got from him, is that he's one of those tough love type of coaches, but at the same time, he's one of those coaches that stick by you no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I really appreciated. They showed a good representation of tough love and sticking to your guns. The visuals, the races were actually very interesting. I mean, I was more interested in this racing than I've been in Fast and the Furious in the last couple of years, because they don't race anymore. There's really, well, then the race between Jason Momoa and Vin Diesel. These races were more intense and more about racing and more like, I don't know, engaging. For instance, the pits, the pit stops were very engaging. The blowouts, everything that can happen on a track, like you're just driving and somebody's engine blows in front of you, how to maneuver around it, things of that nature, I thought was very interesting to the storyline. How it ended, I will not tell you. You should go watch it, but it is a great watch. To me, if you want to just relax, if you love cars and you just want to relax or if you love games and you just want to relax and lose yourself in something, this is a good project to lose yourself in. Great acting, good writing. I just felt like the family of the main character should have been around more, or in the movie more, or at the very least show us the effects of the household when he's not there, meaning like dinner with an empty spot, or how walking past your son's room but he's no longer there to talk to, and you guys left on bad terms, or you left not believing in him, or him thinking you're not believing in him, and things of that nature. So I think those aspects of the show, of the movie, could have been better, but other than that, it was a fantastic watch. I cannot wait to react to the first episode of One Piece live action and Blue Beetle when it comes out. There are a lot of great things coming out, so please tune into the channel and stay alert, because we are gonna be dropping, baby.